NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
4 down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The give is to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Dillon. Dillon a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Dillon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Forced out to his left, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back to throw. Being and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Grove. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Incomplete.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check clear. Line. 60 Switch. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Let's go. Come on.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here's Koo to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Steps away to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big... Play that time through the air. 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield. That ball caught by Campbell. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Mayfield on play action. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Coup for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They run a draw here on second down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Back now at Lambeau. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Koo now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 6. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Powering forward and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down at 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown 49ers. Kenny Galladay, 89 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-30.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 42, 49ers 39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here I come again. Here I come.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a